I'm Tor Goldfield from Home Learning College. We're the UK's biggest provider of professionally accredited distance learning courses. So these are all courses that have a vocational objective, and they're provided by a recognised awarding body, so people like the Association of Accounting Technicians, Chartered Institute of Marketing, Microsoft, CompTIA, people like that. We've got around 65,000 students at the moment, over 50 expert tutors who are on hand to provide guidance and support. We also have what's called the Virtual Learning Community, and this is the UK's biggest online campus, and students can have their personal study area on there. They can go in and they can talk to other students, they can talk to their tutors, they can access frequently asked questions and take part in forums. They can also upload their assignments and check their grades, and this really helps to develop a sense of community for people. Distance learning doesn't really have to feel like a lonely experience nowadays. You can actually communicate with people who are going through the same thing, and we find that this really helps people. We offer a range of courses and they cover subject areas such as accounting and bookkeeping, IT, web design, marketing, business, social care and childcare. Distance learning is a great way of continuing your education because it's really flexible. Because you're not tied to a class at a particular time of the week, you can study whenever you've got any available time. I think one of the most important things when you finish university, if you're thinking about doing some further learning, is that you investigate exactly what qualifications employers are looking for within your particular industry. So, for example, if you're interested in accounting, there are a number of routes that you can take, and I think a really helpful thing to do would be to have a look maybe at positions that are advertised within that sector and to see, what qualifications are they asking for in those job adverts, because then that will really give you guidance on what's going to benefit you most. One of the benefits of doing a professionally accredited course is that it teaches you really practical real life skills. So a degree is fantastic for theoretical knowledge, but the thing about degrees is that they can vary quite widely in terms of content and in terms of quality, and I think for that reason employers can sometimes be perhaps a little bit sceptical about the value of a degree. And what a professional qualification does is it actually really adds to that, and it shows an employer that you're prepared to continue learning, that you're committed to your particular career path, and that you have gained a certain level of skill that they can actually sort of put you in a position and you'll be ready to hit the ground running. So every student who signs up to a Home Learning College course is allocated a named tutor, and this tutor is a real expert in their field. They not only understand the subject area, but they also understand how to teach that in a distance learning environment. All the students get bespoke course materials, so these are materials that have been written specifically for Home Learning College students. I think my main piece of advice for graduates would be to continue investing in your professional development. I know from personal experience that when you finish your finals, the last thing you feel like doing is another exam. But I myself have done a professional qualification and I found it really beneficial, and I think that the idea of sort of continuous professional learning throughout your career is a really good habit to get into. I think it's a great way of keeping your skills updated. It's a really positive way of showing employers that you're engaged and that you're the kind of person that they want in their team, and that you're really sort of hungry for success and the kind of person that's going to get promoted and go far.